Dear friends, another warm welcome to your favorite Christian morning show. It is 𝗟𝗜𝗍𝗘, but right here on this segment is 𝗟𝗜𝗍𝗘. 𝗟𝗜𝗍𝗘 is proudly sponsored by the Christian Service University for 50 years of educating men and women in theology and other social programs. Well, yenije say Christian Service mokanyo inti ene yenkutwa mumpunse na yemrae.
The Christian Service University, a fully chartered private university in Ghana, is inviting applications for admission. Undergraduate programs include BSc Nursing and Midwifery, Computer Science, Information Technology, Bachelor of Business Administration, BA Communication Studies, Planning and Social Development, and Theology with Administration. Postgraduate programs include MSc in Accounting and Finance, Monitoring and Evaluation, Corporate Planning and Governance. We have MA MPhil Communication Studies, MA Christian Ministry with Management, Event Management, MPhil English and Mathematics Education. With quality, faculty and state-of-the-art facilities, we blend academic work with entrepreneurial mindset in all our programs. For more information, please call 0246-275375, 0240-154825 or 0244-596603, or visit our website www.csuc.edu.gh. CSU is located at 𝗟𝗜𝗍𝗘 on the Kumasi-Obuasi Road, 100 meters off Star Junction. Choose CSU today to secure the future of Africa.
And to make him better known. That's
All right, so welcome back. Now, this morning we are discussing something very important that I believe will catch your attention throughout the next 40 minutes or so. But before I introduce to you my guest panelist, I want to read something for you. Intimuntie. Ghana has the potential for thriving, dynamic creative industry and arts. From music to fashion to theater, architecture, and the visual arts and designs, the Ghanaian creative vision is being recognized as a strong force to be reckoned with. Now, the enlightenment and entertainment with the creative arts has come to play and has become an important segment of the Ghanaian economy. Now, by these, it has moved from generation to regeneration. Now, it has enhanced the tourism sector of the country as well as inspired education and the development of talent, innovation among the younger generation. Arts and culture can also influence policy. It is often the vanguard of positive social and political change by providing employable tools and education for students and arts in the industry with entrepreneurship skills, knowledge that develops our discipline. We can make a positive contribution to society and the economy as a whole. Dear friends, this morning we are discussing Ghana's creative sector, and we are making a serious reflection on the past, the present, and what the future holds for us as well. Now, if you are happy for us to undertake this discourse, then I am also happy to introduce to you our uncle, the one and only 𝗟𝗜𝗍𝗘. Uncle, good morning and you are welcome.
Good morning, also, Vin.
Pacho Mpumbo. Good to have you again.
Thank you.
Yeah, the last time I was at the National Theatre to watch your play,
yes.
It was such a beautiful one. Such a beautiful one.
Yes,
it still rings in my head. And I think that young lady you casted, the one who played the main role.
Yes.
I think
𝗟𝗜𝗍𝗘. Yes.
After that role, she's been soaring and soaring and soaring.
Yes.
Did you discover her?
Well, I met her once at a workshop,
Okay.
a creative arts workshop.
Okay.
at the National Theatre, I think about 2 or 3 years ago.
Okay.
And that was a workshop, but her voice is what I tried. She's very smallish.
Very smallish.
Yeah, so structure, she does not get you, but her voice.
Yeah.
She has such, anytime she spoke, she had such a powerful voice that I looked at her and said, no, this girl, one day I would want to work with her in a project.
Okay.
And not any small project, but a major project.
Huge.
Yes, 𝗟𝗚𝗙𝗍𝗲.
Okay.
Yes, and so after that, I think I invited her for some small program. It was a short program. I got her in.
Okay.
And so when I was going to do this, I've done this already in Elmina. Yeah, but when I was going to do it again at the National Theatre, I thought she was the best person for it.
Wonderful.
Yes. Well, since then.
Yes, since then, I mean, she's just been soaring.
Yes,
I mean, on the billboards and all that. What's her full name?
𝗟𝗚𝗙𝗍𝗲. 𝗟𝗚𝗙.
Oh, 𝗟𝗚𝗙.
Yeah, the money is there or something.
Okay. 𝗟𝗚𝗙. Well, the first obviously it's money.
Yes.
All right. Okay.
Yes,
I will try and see if we can get a picture and flash it. Today we are discussing the creative industry.
Yes.
And before we do that, maybe greet 1 or 2 people and we can start our discussion.
Well, let me start with the presiding bishop, Dr. 𝗦𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. Yes, I'm sure he's watching from somewhere. I'm sure he's watching from somewhere. Let me greet my family, my sister, my children.
Okay.
Yes, 𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 and Adzika. And well, my friends generally, Kufimbia, 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, and all of them, and all Kavri, all Kavri people. If you leave me, I'll go on and on.
Oh, but you have to specify the Kavri. Not everybody knows the Kavri. So which Kavri are you talking about?
Kavri Methodist Church, of course, at Anabraka. Reverend 𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 his deputies, and all my Bible class members.
All right.
Yes, of course, the fellowship, men's fellowship.
Okay, okay, the men's fellowship.
Yes.
For Christ
will live.
Oh, interesting, interesting. But the men's fellowship is one of the organizations I don't play because they recommended me to the minister to be candidated.
Oh, okay.
And so I always am happy that I was a men's fellowship. Indeed, I still say I am a member of the men's fellowship.
Once a men's fellowship,
always a men's fellowship. Interesting group of people. Yes. All right, Uncle, we want to look at the creatives. In your opinion, as somebody who has been in this business for some time, what will you call the creatives?
Well, when you wake up in the morning, the first thing you see are products of creative arts.
Okay.
The pillow you're lying on,
okay,
your bed sheets,
right,
your pajamas, the ceiling, all are products of creativity or the creative sector. Basically, the British Department of Culture, Social Welfare and Sports and Youth define the creative arts as those activities that have their origin in human creativity, skills, and talents.
Okay.
And have the potential for creation of wealth and jobs, and also depends on or exploits intellectual property.
Okay.
So basically, anything we see around us, even science, cars, aeroplanes, they are all designs.
Yeah.
Yes. And then the arts and the crafts.
Okay.
And they are all part of the creative industry.
All right.
In the US, they have about 27, they've captured about 27 activities as part of the creative arts. In Ghana, we have captured about 14.
So we are coming to Ghana.
Yes.
In fact, if it were not the purposes of some of this discussion, when people hear the creative industry, there will be a also the movie side. The pastoral side. Now you are a fancy, and so obviously movie in Ghana originated from your people. Within Ghana, no, a DNA creatives, no, and why, in your opinion, do you think a movie, no, and I say we should be kind?
In Ghana, they are we speaking English or
the frafra?
Ghana, they care about 14 activities.
All right.
That capture within the creative arts.
All right.
Of course, the movie, music, art, painting, acting, writing, designs, architecture, and so many things. Indeed, in Ghana, like everywhere, the media is also captured within the creative, because journalism, presentation are all talents. Yes, are talents that you harness into skills, and so they basically these are the areas that in Ghana we consider as the, because, and that is also because yen started the year serious works in science. Aeroplanes were cars were computers were, but in Chenina
but unfortunately, looking at where we have started from and how things are going, it appears that when we say the creative arts, and people do not see how that sector can give money just as it is in the other places. Where have we come from? Let's look at the past. How did this whole idea of creative art started? I don't know which year.
Basically, as Ghanaians and generally Africans, your life in within the creative arts. Traditional music, the one who is making the coffin, Labadi, they have even elevated coffin making into a special art.
Even the creativity for the undertaker. There are some very creative guys and girls.
The dead body was about within another hour it would have been transformed into something else. So the undertakers, they are all creative people. It's your life about creativity. In the village setting, typical village setting, almost everybody is an artist of a kind. Say the woman who comes to sing, about to DJs, drummers. I don't know about drums.
Even the one who cries.
The one now even acting. I want to call Richie Graham.
That's right. Yes. Yeah, the coverage. Yes. Yeah, but that is. I mean, honey, I can't describe, but that is something that we have not even realized. So even within funeral, it has been exploited. Professional cries. All right,
saying that because I want be in the community when there's a function, whether the Deba of Chiefs or the funeral or outdooring or whatever, Obia contribute ne quota in one way or the other, and we're for free. At best, Obia one more refreshment, no coffee. It's beginning we must pay
for those services.
The job creation, it's wealth creation. That's all. On the up to now,
it's like
them. Announcement let me be a drama pet and then grow from there. Many ticket, many invitation, many a card. Just tell I am doom. You move away from that exploitative nature of the arts.
Is it because of our culture say obi etimi koji obi ntos obi tumi koji obi emeku ana nenchine if we are in a community. So once it is something that has to do with us, when I feel say we dey
nature.
Okay.
Or nature. But we have to move away from that. I think that one of the first areas people started paying for was to be a journalist.
Okay.
Once we established Ghana Broadcasting Corporation, we employ journalists and pay them. Once we then later, but in Nkrumah, even before Nkrumah, the colonial government, the creative arts in a serious form, is also for orientation of the mind,
like education,
and all that. Entertainment is only one part of the creativity. I mean, of the creative arts. Well, entertainment, like any media, where entertainment, information, education. It's the colonial government, started the warrior films, documentaries, largely. One then was to keep on dominating us. Our brains. We have not been able to break out of that still. So when they left and Nkrumah came, Nkrumah knew that. Until quickly he started
using the same approach for decolonization.
To decolonize us.
Okay.
It's Ghana Film Industry Corporation, which was a key because the major force is film.
Okay.
The major force is film.
Yeah.
We listen to music. Sometimes, we don't even listen to the lyrics. To just it's when you are lying down that sometimes you want to listen to the lyrics. But largely, you can say lyrics, name pot.
Yeah.
But film, you cannot miss the message.
Okay.
The film, you cannot miss the message. And Nkrumah invested in the film industry, established the Ghana film industry, took lots of young men and women out.
Okay.
To study and come back.
Yeah. Well,
for the project.
For the project. Well, is he also not the fact that Nkrumah also used it for his parochial interest? Because at some point in time, some of these entertainments were to either eulogize him or to perpetuate his agenda.
The Ghana film industry, one major films away. I told you so.
I told you so. I told you so. Yes.
No tears for Anansi.
Yes, I told you so.
Had no propaganda. They were ordinary stories.
Okay.
But they had their messages.
Okay.
I told you so. Was greed. The theme was greed.
Okay. Producer, can you help us with I told you so, just to refresh our minds? Nina, what's Nkrumah's project?
Nkrumah's project. And then Nkrumah had a theater group. There were surgical players that had people like Solomon Sampa, Mary Brown, all those old actors.
Okay.
And Nkrumah knew the essence of the arts.
All right.
Unfortunately, of course, those days in Papa, even though it was Nkrumah's time.
Yeah.
Yes, Nkrumah is in there. You were doing a national service. Even football at the time, Black Star players. Oh, we now. What the joy that they had won for Ghana.
Yeah.
For the one Nkrumah left, the subsequent government, I mean, some of them didn't even think about it at all.
Okay, so before we move beyond Nkrumah, the place of GBC, now you have given us the thought from the Ghana films. Nkrumah Kradi, because training was What about the place of GBC in developing the whole creative arts?
GBC, originally, no friends Z to Radio ZOY. Okay. Radio Zoy.
Yeah.
It's Nkrumah who converted it to Ghana Broadcasting Corporation. One role, just like all the creative arts, was for education, entertainment, and information. Some people were also taken out to train as journalists. For Nkrumah prepared to take us into TV. Before Nkrumah, there was no television.
Yeah.
Yes. Prepared until Nkrumah called out to study television management, and technicals and came back to establish the television sector. The radio was already there. Then the television sector. And the initial programs on TV were also because Nkrumah Mene was a decolonization of our minds. The GBC in its early days also followed that same plan, or that same path. You know, until Nkrumah, the newspapers, Graphic Corporation, Ghanaian Times, Nkrumah Evening News, and all that, there was also Statesman and all that. The state media was largely to decolonize us.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
And through that, and also the firms. And in fact, Ghana Film Corporation, films were being shown at a few exhibition halls.
Okay.
And then there was the vans, information service, vans and walk around villages, communities to go and show these things.
Okay.
You know, and GBC, of course, then became a household thing.
Okay.
And see, also they pursued it. And see, those films that Ghana Film Corporation GBC was largely the platform, or TV was largely the platform for the exhibition. And see, that is how.
All right. I mean,
started.
We, as you rightly said, successive governments and shared that more didn't be. But we understand during a champion's time there was this renewed interest in the creatives again, especially cinema. GBC now getting some new people to infuse the old blood. Can you take us through?
Yes, a champion that time, yes. GBC. In fact, some of us, the things we saw on TV in those days were what motivated us to go seriously into the arts. And then there was the art center. And Nkrumah plays there, and people were motivated. They unearthed lots of creativity. Sakakwe and all those people came up with. A champion did a lot.
What
last a few weeks ago, I was conversing with Osofo-Dadzie, Nipa not sure.
Script,
no, yeah. Bosopim was
the man in Tema. The man in Tema. What is his name? The name. Bring yourself.
Joris Wattenbeck.
Joris Wattenbeck.
I was conversing. Joris Wattenbeck.
Yes, Wattenbeck.
And he said that when he not sure for Osofo-Dadzie, he was writing for Osofo-Dadzie.
Yeah.
Also, one day,
for purposes of renewed interest, I told you so. Na 𝗟𝗑𝗩𝗘 but yenye bi ehwe Araba stamp no ene de keka. Mpacho to asomai.
Joris Wattenbeck, a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
That's about 3 or 4 weeks ago. There, one afternoon, Otifiena. So Peugeot, Achampo used to drive Peugeot 404. Peugeot 404 VBC Wolf your name. And Achampo personally got out, came to the house. The Joris Wattenbeck was a naughty. So everybody was scared in the house. Then God announced now I think. Doris head of state Nangasa Badifie to look for him. So Oben no kachendo nkomozino so Osha Osofo-Dadzie was unnatural. He wants him to help support the national agenda. Okay. Into a man office or castle.
Wow.
Common office or
interesting.
Interesting. It's a champion and the drama Nazi all started going up because a champion was supporting Osofo-Dadzie players. Dansuman warrior, Dansuman estate, or reserve a place for them, which is still called
Osofo-Dadzie. Yeah.
You know, because one more of you, more with their producer, the writer. Now, a champion also contributed to this. A champion at that time in the 70s, there were lots of musical groups. Bands, dance bands, so all of them, BB group,
yes, it was also the time where concert, concert,
the creative arts,
Mr. A. Yeah.
Well, I mean, the creative arts,
yeah.
Or agenda, largely because of the 𝗟𝗲𝗍𝗘 effect.
You're right.
It's 𝗟𝗲𝗍𝗘 effect. And then 𝗟𝗍𝗲𝗍. In fact, 𝗟𝗍𝗍𝗍 had been playing in the 60s, but nobody knew it was a Ghanaian group.
Yeah.
It was 𝗟𝗜𝗙𝗘 time, Waba visit, and went to 𝗟𝗜𝗙𝗙 hosted them. So one type of music, became the order of the day for Ghana. So lots of young people, and even companies, departments. Almost every department had a musical group. Cocoa Board had Street Beans. Friend and Tata Brewery had a Tata, which was even a private company.
Yeah.
One point were in the arts.
Wow, this is very, very, very interesting. For our viewers who also want to refresh their mind, also for that, and also so 𝗟𝗑𝗩𝗘 na ene satam na yawo yen ama ye ni finti e be hwe kakra. And we just mentioned the name 𝗟𝗜𝗍𝗘𝗿𝗘. This is a man I personally know in Tema. He was the brain behind the write-ups. Adena you training now, will be or we will put them into screens and stages near Timi Ababa. I think at the point in time he did that with Nana Bosompra.
Nana Bosompra was the producer.
Was the producer and
director.
Okay. So whilst he was writing, Nana Bosompra was also. Is Nana Bosompra alive?
No, I think he's gone.
But this
in fact, when Joris left for London.
Yeah.
Some of us also came to write for 𝗟𝗲𝗍𝗘.
Oh, you also came to all right.
Came to write for 𝗟𝗲𝗍𝗘.
Interesting.
I wrote for 𝗟𝗲𝗍𝗘.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what is it about the champon and his interest for the creatives very different? Because as so rightly said, Osha creatives ni mo omo gina stage and yehu but omo yo montade.
Yes.
Omo bo band no we chiri. I mean, when it comes to the cantata,
yes.
Any omo direct. These are all within the creatives.
Yes.
What is it about champion? Akwaya se na ni ekum sa edwuma no.
I think that champion as an individual, personally, was down to earth. A champion was down.
Although a military man.
Although of course, when you need humanity, the humanness out of him, a champion was a down to earth person. And if, he also had this African personality thing. The arts, he also wanted us to develop out of a champion for 7 years. In the history of Ghana, is the only head of state who never took $1 loan.
Wow.
From outside. Everything a champion did was internally generated
Domestication.
Funds. Domestication. Yes. A champion wanted to move the country forward. And he saw that one of the areas that he could use was the arts. He thought, as I told you the story of 𝗟𝗲𝗍𝗘𝗿𝗘, that a champion went to his house personally to ask him to come on board with the scripts to support, reorientate us. That was it. I mean,
I know the story. It was his house in
Yes, he understood the purpose of the arts.
Very interesting. So we now want to see what the current situation is. You have been in the industry for a long time. You are one of the grandfathers of the game.
Almost 50 years.
I mean, obviously.
Yes.
Now, a year nwanwa say yehu nti na mafo eba say bia me ohanam so me pese me yet say uncle abeku. Bia minim de bia apart from write-ups ni films ni bin say so uncle abeku wenya ne ho tam wetima ya de ya te say de your friend is Arnold Schwarzenegger no mo Stallion no mo ne Van Damme no mo enya omuhui ultimi hu science ama ne de no eni go for Inchirima. But what do you have to say with it?
Inchirima largely attracted by the euphoria. Yeah. But Nanseno is changing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's changing. I mean, even though Sika Mbemu to make them rich, to make them live solely on it. But like in our days, Yeah, Jeffrey. I think I've told this story on GB here before,
yes.
WTV once.
Yes, yes.
There, in my days, I was running commentary for sports commentary. I was writing scripts for TV theater. I was acting.
Yes.
In some of the TV, plays.
Yeah.
I was writing for some of them. GBC scale Otiano for each of the activities, whether commentary or acting or writing, was so insignificant. From the beginning from January, me started Menjiska. December. Usually December 23rd. And I accumulate.
How do you survive?
Well, for me, I worked in the public service.
Okay.
Yes, I was at VRE.
Okay.
Actually, I started life as a librarian.
Okay.
I trained as a librarian.
All right. Okay.
It's me started VRE.
Okay.
As a librarian. Then later, I added communication. It's me FIHO.
Okay.
Worked briefly with Dr. 𝗟𝗏𝗘𝗿𝗘 as a public relations officer for Central.
Okay.
And then National Commission
you mean Central Church or University?
No, for the church.
Okay.
And then, well, in the beginning, we also combined the university when the university was starting.
Professor Labi and
in fact, I shared office with Professor Labi.
Okay. All right.
It's then National Commission for Civic Education. Then I moved to National Commission for Civic Education as in charge of audiovisual sector. I be more public service. For me, it wasn't too much of a problem.
All right. Well, this program is also to celebrate you. So we'll go on the screen and see one of your plays. Right. And so, Uncle, which occasion was this one? We can see some of the familiar cast here.
I play on National Theatre in Daddy's Closet.
Oh, okay. In Daddy's
This was after the performance,
Okay.
This was the curtain call.
Okay. All right. And this was in which year?
This was 2014.
Oh, 2014.
Yes.
All right. Very, very, very interesting. Nti na yebisa say, if it is so, then why the call for a reinsurgence or a remobilization for the creatives? Because why will I want to advise my son or daughter to go to a performing arts school, go to GIJ, or even choose a profession that really does not add up?
Limousine.
Aeroplane.
Nobody got
aeroplane. You see, that's the man coming. Right.
Indeed. The economic situation of many of our people it will not attract you
at all.
And indeed, when your child says he wants to do it, my daughter, my last daughter.
Okay.
Yes. Woman her cons were gone.
Okay.
She left home to go and register. Then she came back in the evening. We said, "Oh, how was the registration?" Then she said, "Oh, I no longer want to do a course. So what do you want to do? I want to go to NAFTI."
Really?
So she's gone and finished.
Oh, she went to NAFTI. Oh, wow. She took an inspiration from you.
Yes,
obviously.
Yes,
well, maybe she will see the business part of it.
Yes.
Maybe it was the fact that Mumu yedi agro. The business part.
That is where I was going to. That is where I was going to. We didn't look at the business part of show business.
Yeah.
No, we're interested in the show. Sometimes oh, where are you going? It looks like I know you somewhere.
Okay.
Where are you going? So okay, let's go.
No,
it's more strike the eyes on TV. And sometimes you go, maybe a long queue. It can change after also.
Okay.
So there were those small social benefits. Yes, but now, maybe now we want to change it. We want to change it because I've always said that any creative person, so a genuinely, naturally creative, whether he likes it, she likes it, ne descendants be bafa. It's like something in you. It's in the blood.
It's more genetic. Like your daughter has just taken over.
So we have an obligation to change the situation.
Okay.
While we forced the copyright for the time, we were able to push for the Copyright Act.
Okay. All right. Now that you have brought in President Kufuor, I want to see from the Republican, the fourth Republican generation, how successive governments have also contributed to this. Because some of your people have overly criticized, and again, will be wearing a party color. How did the Rawlings era contribute to the Emu?
Rawlings era, it's double-edged sword.
Okay.
Rawlings, through some of his activities, killed. In fact, the drama performances and all that. On one occasion, maybe a play or National Theatre. We have started selling tickets, hand of God. We have started selling tickets. Then the curfew time was shifted from, I think, 10 p.m. to 7 p.m. Until we had to cancel it.
Yeah.
It affected us. On normal live band performances, when people were going to what they call dance, to pay to go and dance, it killed all of those.
Yeah.
But the other hand was also that the wife, Nana Kunedu at my Rawlings, is an artist.
Okay.
She studied at Tech.
At Tech, yeah.
Yes. So Ono personally contributed to support.
Okay.
She personally supported. I remember that on one occasion we were going out to Korea for a performance. Ono personally designed our costumes.
Okay.
Yeah. She designed our costumes.
We understand she even designed the logo of the NDC.
NDC, yes. She designed. See, those days, on and off. And then the state, sometimes through Kofi Potofi, who is basically fundamentally an artist, but also the head of the NADWU.
Yeah.
At that time, supported the various artistic groups,
Okay.
Because he was then one of us. In fact, in one of the groups that I was, he was the leader.
Oh, okay. Let's look at Kufuor.
And then we came to President Kufuor time. President Kufuor actually started looking at the business side.
Okay.
The first thing he did, or one of the first things he did, was the passage of the Copyright Act to give artists royalties, to give artists the power to start collecting their royalties. Okay. And then they placed a special levy on recordable materials like CDs, DVD, pen drives, and all that. The Debiscan, which we call the levy. At the end of the year, we're accumulating, copyright owners.
Okay.
Musicians, actors, producers, directors, and all. So, and then we came to Atamal's time. Kufuor passed the Copyright Act without the LI. And when Atamal's came, he too quickly passed the LI to give strength and authority for the collection of. We had the right, we could go to, like TV station, we could go there and even seize the equipment. He empowered us. And then he also put some money into the arts. And Mahama continued.
Okay.
Unfortunately, the truth is that over the past few years, the arts has taken a dive.
A serious nosedive.
It's taking a
so we are asking more and more industry, is it not only a lip service from the creatives? In fact, we just returned from Paris Olympics. And
yes.
Yeah, the 9 athletes now and this morning we were reporting say your friend is saying Sikafu for Sanko ship. Understand? Said there were 8 athletes here. The Sikafu for Sanko ship. They are appealing for more money to be put into it.
The All Africa Games which was held here recently. I personally, when I saw their program and saw their strategic plan, I realized that there was virtually no mention of the arts, apart from a one line that they also promote the arts. So I checked what artistic programs they were. There was virtually nothing. I personally proposed the play I did, 𝗟𝗚𝗎𝗍, to perform it, because it's an Pan-African play, to perform it for the athletes. It was agreed to. We started rehearsals, all that. That was the end of it. The games came and went.
Yes.
We did not see the games also had an additional objective of promoting Ghana, our culture, and all that. It looks like sometimes, the people in authority, the strength, the essence of the arts. It's gone down, but we'll be fighting. Yeah. Well, this government too, before Mahama left, he passed the National Film Authority Act. And one of the first things Akufo-Addo did was to set up the National Film Authority.
Well, all those things are set up.
No, nothing.
Yes, without an office.
Without an office, without resources.
Yes.
It is like, just to please you, you set it up. Nothing has happened.
It appears, say, campaign especially, they use you, the creatives, and there will be artists or creative people who will go for public endorsement. But we visibly see some of my I mean, and almost so join Amanyokos. We also see say their life will be very deplorable if not for the use of another language, not just and we can give examples.
Yes.
What will you say to this?
Well, I have no problem with Obi endorse a candidate. Doctors do it, lawyers do it, everybody does it.
Okay.
So why are we saying so? As for the creative person, when he does it, it's wrong.
Okay.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Right.
Yes. US for Obama, we saw all the black artists moving up to support him.
But that victimization after the election is won. Now one kind of
the thing is that maybe it's unconscious. It's like the party, the government.
I think it's very conscious.
Very conscious. Sometimes it's not the government.
I can cite an example of Mr. Beautiful.
Yes, it's not the government.
Okay.
It's the ordinary people.
The industry players.
And sometimes the industry players themselves.
Who possibly are powered by the government because they supported the government. And so, why do you then want to eat from the same bowl with us?
Let me say that me advert Akufo-Addo. I don't know if you saw it.
Which advert was that?
There's this advert.
I think my
of a grandfather and the grandson.
Yes. I think I got that.
I did it.
Okay.
But I did it professionally.
Okay.
I did not go to support. I charged.
All right.
Then left.
Okay. But who said
no, because I have not declared. I have not declared that I'm MPP or NDC.
All right.
Yes, it's to some extent.
Okay.
But largely is the industry players themselves. After Akufo-Addo was supported, it's just about one or two who were put on some boards. Who were put on some boards here and there.
Yeah.
But there were many others who also supported him who got nothing from there.
Yeah.
And
okay.
Yes, it's unfortunate that it happens like that. Mr. Beautiful was victimized not by government, but by his own associates.
Okay.
Who says, hey, so there also the NDC. Yeah, and it happens.
We also saw it in 𝗟𝗚𝗍𝗿𝗲 as against the others. Like Amanzeba and Co, who were at the other side.
Yes.
So 𝗟𝗟𝗍𝗿𝗘 appears to be moving, surging on, and then these others. But let's see if we can scrutinize the manifesto promises.
Yes.
Now we are going to vote. We say so we don't do politics on the show,
yes,
but we talk about political things.
Yes.
Our viewers will be informed in whatever they do. So let's start from the MPP manifesto and what they want to do for the creatives. So number one, set up creative arts fund to support artists. Construct theaters in some designated places. Takrade, Tamale mentioned. Construct large recording studios. Build digital platform for artists. Construct one of the world's biggest convention and exhibition center. Well, rightly so put, this is the manifesto promise of the year 2020. 2020. I don't know, maybe then we are still waiting for the new one though, but 2020, which of them now?
None so far. None so far. We had I think middle of only a few months ago, amphitheaters, which are smaller theaters in all the 16 regions. I said it will not happen. And I was asked why. And I said, because look at the manifesto promises. You build digital studios, not done. You build exhibition halls for films, it didn't happen. Set up fund, it didn't happen.
Creative Arts Fund.
It didn't happen. So I wasn't sure that what had been promised would be done. But of course, like politicians, is largely for votes.
Promises.
It's the promises which they have started again. Recently, I heard about Mia was promising studios again and all that. I told my people that we should forget about it. I think think about it.
The path of the NDC. What did they also promise? Because almost all my babemu and during the era of Mahama, we are trying to see if we can pull out the document. Yes. What did they also promise? I know so
similarly the same things.
Okay.
Similarly the same things. Studios, exhibition halls. Because for film, people are producing, but we produce. They have no places to exhibit them. Now they are recourse to social media, but social media is not really, because film is a culture.
Right. So what about the fund that was given to Adzika then around the time to do a research on the creatives? What about that? Will we say is a manifesto promise delivered?
It was not even a manifesto promise at all. It just popped up at then the readings of one of the budgets. Okay. Then the minister, I think 𝗟𝗓𝗏, said 2 million cedis had been given to will be given to the creative sector through Adzika.
Yeah.
So the money went to 2 million cedis went to Adzika. Those of us in the other sectors did not benefit.
So it was just for music.
In fact, it was, according to the minister, it was through music. So we thought that the other sectors, we fought. And nothing, then we heard that Obuo said that he had used it to conduct a research on the creative industry.
The research we never saw. I mean, did you see the document?
I haven't seen the. I haven't seen the report. I haven't seen the report. But then, because of that situation, where the other sectors started complaining, when Mahama came, he said that they wanted to be sure that if there was another donation, it would be properly used. So there was what we call the culture forum, the Ghana Culture Forum. So we were given 1 million
Ghana cedis
through the Ghana Culture Forum.
Okay.
I was part of the finance committee.
Okay.
So we decided that if people had proposals, or potential now, then we will fund it.
Okay.
So we did that. In fact, the first 𝗟𝗏𝗡 performance was in Elmina, in the open. So the Culture Forum supported it.
Okay.
And there were other Binum Kaya firms in Azi. So we did a report that we thought that with that report, any subsequent government will now see that we have put our house in order. But we didn't get. Then Muhammad left and we didn't get again. You know, so that has been the situation. That has been the situation.
So I mean, when President Mahama was also coming, obviously he also gave some promises which, for most of them, it didn't see the light of day.
Yes.
But at least we saw snipers of implementation in terms of the Obuonomo Eke. Now we are going into the next elections. I know they have come to see some of you, the creatives. Some have also had a forum and invited some of the presidential candidates. I even understand the creative forum. I imagine most of them presidential candidates. A+ is leading something.
A+ is leading. Be standing for parliamentary candidate. Independent.
Okay.
Or Gomoa Central also. Okay. Yes. There are a few creatives. John
Dumelo is also in there.
There's 𝗟𝗏𝗡 in Tema.
𝗟𝗏𝗡 in Tema, yes.
There's another lady in the central region.
Okay.
And then, yes, but very few. And then 𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗘, Aflao.
𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗘,
Aflao,
yes.
So there are few. And I have said creative you understand no matter which party he's standing on.
You vote for them. Support
them, yes. Incidentally, my constituency, we don't have one. I don't have one in my constituency.
Which is your constituency?
Adentan.
Okay, Adentan, okay, all right.
So I don't have a creative person in my... whichever party I would have come out to strongly support him.
All right.
So sometimes I send messages on behalf of John Dumelo, 𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗘, 𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 for so long as they are. Unfortunately, there's none in the MPP. So it becomes difficult for me to advocate for the MPP.
Will we then say that NDC appears to be very friendly to the creatives as against the others?
Well, it's a difficult thing to say. It depends. It's an interesting, very important question. Yes, it's a very important.
You remember the Obuo's episode last 4 years? Yes.
The last time I went to support him, I went to his constituency to support him. Indeed,
Juaso area.
Juaso. And 2020, there was Nano Furiata, Quarcoo Central.
Fritz Bafo in the old.
Yes. Furiata, I went with him on his campaign rounds.
Okay.
You know, basically because he's an art person, he's a poet and the chairman of the National Theatre board. You know, so, but because I think that our voice must be heard. The politicians alone, well, anybody can convert into a politician. But when the lawyers and the doctors and the engineers are left, they hardly think
of the
creative arts, because politics here a pursuit of self-interest. So if you don't have people there, our voice is swallowed up.
We can talk about the Ukrainian president who himself
Zelensky,
who himself is, I still think he is an artist. Even in his presidency, you will still see that. And I think he's leading quite so well. There are cases of artists that they have done pretty so well. Well, minimum governments who are coming for now, what is it that they can put across that will ring a bell in the ears and in the hearts of all the creatives? So that will be your conclusion. So you are going to advise successive governments if they come, and also you will advise those who will vote. All right, so the phone lines are open now. Let's have your questions. Uncle Abeku Sego is here. 025-625-3461, 053-835-025. First, na yedi yeko concert intini akoshe mpasero. We also know say the cinemas na edi ye pa shani kelebi kila bagbola shoni nyina na ma mobini ma wego. We don't see all this. Yebisa anope is what in your own opinion is the state of the creatives now as a stance? Ofra, bisa question, and now if you want to add to the contributions of Uncle Abeko, you can also do that. So the phone lines are open, keep them flying, and we will receive you as such. Uncle,
so, United States of America, California is the richest state. America is the richest state in the world.
Yeah.
But California is the richest state within America. What is the key industry in California? The creative arts.
Creatives.
At the time, Michael Jackson was the single individual highest tax-paying American citizen. So, to tax no be So, creative arts, or the potential to create jobs and wealth. We can take that away. In fact, during the economic meltdown in 2008, when every industry went down in Britain, it was only the creative arts that still made profit. That still make profit. Until we are losing out big time. I say that it is the only area that we have comparative economic advantage, because what we have as our creativity, and our culture, no other country can compete with us for them. For now, we haven't gone into computers and cars and aeroplane manufacturing. One area able to get enough money to build our country, develop our country, is the creative arts. Unfortunately, we're still looking at the same, what we call the traditional economic products or whatever. Still a pure oil, what has come out of it?
Yeah.
But one film properly made can earn for us all the money in all the others combined in a year. The Black Panther.
Black Panther.
People will say, don't go share black films. Black Panther is a black film. They made billions.
Yeah.
Black Panther made, but we have stories in Ghana that can break the back of Black Panther. I'm not boasting, but Mayor 𝗟𝗏𝗎𝗓's story.
Yeah.
𝗟𝗏𝗎𝗓's story is one of the stories that, if properly made, can attract big international attention and make this country lots of money, if billions. If
wonderful,
not,
wonderful. I think it is. I mean, watching that movie. But Minko Kumase, Emra, Philo. Hello, Philo. What's up, Bekayan? Sayetio.
My father come on, China. I did not quite make a designer panel. Now I think I'll my and I wish a soft happy birthday. So go be how I say. Yamin for 2 years and thank us of you. It is of one I think I can't, China. Yes, you know what they are title.
Yeah,
for my next year, with you, I will rather get a chair.
All right.
And the suffer penny of credit. So for my one and only son, and my birthday. May we send a happy birthday. So when them are more kind in an idea, and from which I am a chair papa. Because I am with the papa. I mean, come on.
All right.
Go on.
All right, the young call Upper West now. Hello, Joseph. Hello, Joe. Hello, Joseph.
Hello.
Yes, Joseph,
Hello?
you're on there, please.
Yes.
We can
Good
hear.
morning.
Morning.
Yes. Good morning. Good morning. My name is Joseph calling from Upper West region. My contribution about the political party manifestos concern about the creative industry. So for me, the two political parties, they have promised, and the MPP has promised in 2020, and they couldn't implement it. And I see that the current vice president, who is now champion for his own leadership, giving much interest in the digitization. I think when he's able to get the opportunity, he can implement it very well.
All right.
And that is my contribution.
Okay, thank you so much. Let's come back to Kumase, Upper West, back to Kumase. Lily. Hi, Lily. Lily, it's you.
Christ in you.
Yeah, this you.
Yeah, this you.
Papa, and I must say, you may be a moody what if you are self name. Now, I can say, Papa, and say, even movie at Japan, you won't industry much. And so now that's so strong. You're saying, and it's all man and any of money. And it was the now, I want to name you and also before. It's an idea, he will be social media, and even more year, now I'm not doing. He am born now, the young one who buying. Said it was the on Canadian and also, and yes, and why that was it.
Yo, yes, so, yeah, that's it. Pa. Ain't he, uncle? Yeah, be na yeah, the commodity, you know. Aba newie. But I think, say, we will not take it out of context, especially when it comes to what successive governments try to do. For now, it is MPP that is in power. There are some visible projects we can see they have done in the creatives. Their effort is just not enough. But let's pick Francisca. Francisca.
Hello, Papa.
Yeah, Francisca. Tell me from where.
Well,
my parish show.
Yo, and I say they are no more coming now. Oh, yes, fine.
Oh, also for Francisca, nee.
Yeah, no, can you show? Buna, and your money be what? So, grand now, no, but why you? First, so for that, the woman can name your man very educated in Yama, but be a little and I have a competition, the one near me, and then I have who show. That's all them and your back on that. Now you show. And no, almost even for a pay and respect to the power, almost yes. Now, almost nothing. No one are buying here also. And now almost in fact, in someone. Betting your politics, I'm a young African, my Ghanaian. Now, and your man, these show the woman and you know, air dogs on the door. And to pay back, can no more no more than you took the dinner. All right. And your man, fine, my
yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's uncle. Not yeah, can say within the MPP, there has been some effort, and you see over here we do not want to take credit from where we must give credit. Their programs, I mean, 𝗟𝗓𝗘, the Nkrumah Mausoleum, Year of Return, Beyond the Return. These are all things that have been done within the era of the time.
Yes. Yes, it's true. Well, let me say that what kind of a school for the creative arts.
Yes, a school for them.
I haven't been there, but I hear that it's in progress. I hope that President Akufo-Addo will be able to finish before he leaves. Then we'll continue.
That will be a short time.
That will be a short time. Yes.
I still have a caller on the line.
Okay,
let me pick him. Alex.
Yeah.
Good morning. Boko there. Hello, Alex. Online need to chase you.
Oh,
oh, my sir. Boko.
I manage and I'm more critical about that. The kind of the better and now one more day, only is gonna only invest. Now, now one is going to put you here. Now, I'm also now got a buy no more about one. You know, yeah, Benjamin. Yes, you investing. The most be able to. And the money, no, only invest. No money, lifestyle, but now, want to know, almost getting awesome. And I be some of the higher. Creative arts school now, I buy promising or see a massive. And of course, I know so the ability to and I creative arts school, very school is almost incomplete completion. And what this I want to say, thank you.
All right, so thank you very much, Uncle. Yeah, bomu kwa do esi munye sika mudi ni sha. Na munye anabrabo na ye somewhere. Is that true?
Well, as to whether bomu nye sika sha no, I don't know about it. Most of them, you know, creativity, like every human endeavor, at a point you get tired. And sometimes probably the talents also fade off. In fact, not even the talents fade off, but wankasa as a person, you know, at a point people get tired of you, and therefore they move on because new talents come up. Yeah. Sometimes better talents ahead, so they move, and then they forget about you. Yeah, everywhere. What sustains creative artists when they move out of activities is one, royalties. Royalties.
Yeah. Young voter regime.
Okay.
Kwame.
Yes, sir. Osofu.
Leke, morning.
Yeah, morning. Osofu, me ole Adzika.
Ayo akpa Africa no lafia.
I'm a Chito 𝗦𝗲𝗍𝗔.
Oh, nya bro, one time ah.
Hello, me phone, me phone.
Leke nya Chito vio.
Chito to katao le mire 𝗟𝗏𝗘𝗘 to katao do banami.
Amen. Yo, me onko samfia.
Alabe nyoke mi komi affaire de tokero.
Ema. Yo, yiji.
Regulatory authority leke uko le mi akotere creative art anwa. Mi susube mele Nela mo encourage you. Recently, we don't put the dobo. We saw some
FEMA called
against the government. Going to church to try to attack government. I can't remember the exact topic of the movie.
Okay.
In that movie, they brought a scene that would catch attention, that would go viral. People can watch it all over the world. But government has put its hand on it with a fear that people could use similar scenario to attack them and all that.
All right. So once we are not sure,
we are sure that will also help the industry.
All right. Thank you. I will ask Uncle. Did you hear of any band on a certain movie? I have not. A certain movie that had a band.
Not for the content.
Okay. What was?
I think this was the COVID time.
Okay.
So yeah, the
film Which movie was that?
By 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗘.
Okay.
Yes, film by 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗘. People, once the ban was announced, because the exhibition, those days the exhibitions, public gathering and all were banned.
Okay.
And the film came out at that time. And then people said, oh, it was, I never heard that the ban was because of the content.
Okay, let's go to Adenta, your own area. Nana.
Yes.
Mpomboko. Uncle Sote Adenta.
Mini Adenta. You are Ashoma.
Oh, honey,
Ashoma.
Okay. All right, yet you. Hello, Nana, yet you.
I go for wait me pacho. Wait the name is me some of big cases. And last my baby okay. I'm your bad time. Me I'm not me so good. It's not me who have messed up so a beba amante for a baby ya fa. Na manya sa ko ni na pete ni bitu mani because mo na mo kasa ebam. I mean, it's about a program and no more was of PlayStation. And they were discussing sex. And Miss Mayo back, I mean, said me back a lot more to an ocean. Minimum just said, I don't know the kind of future we are going to do.
And now, in their discussion, were they showing some pictures or some demonstrations? Anna? Hello?
Okay, it wasn't good. I can't even say it with my mouth.
All right. Okay, thank you. Yo, yeah, that's it. Yeah, can be. Quarcoo citizen.
So,
Near chat to cry.
Yo, So for the fear over here, short skate, you know. Short skate for YouTube and Facebook and if you use some crap na content produce, you know, so for set down training. And I'm paying for the person who know some kind of words or we use blasphemous words, sexual words and that thing. So I was asking Uncle say, what better the CBB, creative industry, you know, because especially in Frank to our blasphemous words or we use in it. It is not encouraging at all.
Okay, all right. Okay, so this dovetails into the 𝗟𝗡𝗙, you know, from Volta region. Yes. Regulation. Uncle, what is happening?
Regulation, see, I was classification. No longer first to me ban it. The government could ban. There was a name, but you change it from that era into classification. Okay. In the classification, it is the type of film and the audience.
Okay.
It's your U films and your universal to me share content good and all that. Then you have A, then you have X, and X and also XXX pornographic and violent films.
The ones on social media, especially the short
social media, no,
yeah.
But I never be oh yeah, it's against the law. There is a police. Yep, also police force also.
The police force no and commission
nudity but nudity near the
yeah.
And the
kids and
the children, especially children, should not be exposed to those things. I mean, negative things. So you expect police in and then television stations, for instance, over time also a certain to me films with sex in the afternoon when children are expected to be in the house. Those things in here police for ejuma. The regulator can only advise. The regulator can only, that's the position of the law. No, regulator can no longer stop.
Yeah.
Anything. Or no regulator, and what he can do is that this film you can show at midnight. Or this program can only be shown after 10 p.m. When parents are also expected to ensure that their children are asleep and not watching TV at that time.
Okay.
But my people, no, specifically I ask them that they should know that they are producing for a community or for society. And yet only the whole society.
Okay.
Actually, you should be mindful of what to put out there. So that is how we make money. But your
final word in just 10 seconds.
Creative industry, is a very important industry. Between the solve unemployment and economic situation problems that you face.
Yeah.
And the government, I'm not saying the government should be giving individuals money. We should create the environment, just like Obibe Sea Factory, to produce anything now. Obeko Bank, Akoji loan. It should also be possible for creative people to also access loans in here with that.
Right.
But of course, for culture, also everywhere they are supported, both by the state and industry in there. And we must put our house in order and make it attractive for banks to bring in the money.
Thank you so much. And so Kwame has confirmed the film 𝗟𝗡𝗙𝗘 film now said they work. I think he also gave an interview and gave his side of the story, but the about bedroom were different and the onosusu were different. So maybe later we'll go into it and see. But we are so grateful as usual. Dear friends, we just spoke to the one and only Uncle Abiku.
I mean, just before me cut me,
yeah, sure.
Yeah, prepare put up a play.
All right.
Yes,
let's hear of it.
The
autonomy play now. Okay. Do you have a title for it?
Pilgrimage of the Word.
Pilgrimage of the Word.
The Word of God.
Okay.
And how it traveled through Ghana. Method is our contribution towards the spread, the beginnings of Methodism, Christianity in Ghana. And you capture it into a play, the pilgrimage of the word. Wesley Towers on 8th September.
All right, 8th
September, which is a
all
Sunday.
Right, so we will make sure, say, before the play, you know, you can come with 1 or 2 customers. Is it free of charge, or we are going to? All right, fine. So that a day or 2 or so before the time, Thank you so much.
Thank you too.
All right. So you just heard from Uncle 𝗟𝗍𝗘. Your friend, the last man standing, and my reason for saying that we penny for now. Say the mekasim penny for no naka. Penny be our and they are still protecting the industry, the sanctity of it. Oh, Fred, Uncle Fred is still there.
Yeah,
Uncle Fred, yes. So they are the 2 men standing. Maybe one of the days bring him to the studio,
I'll bring him,
and we can have a discussion on the old times.
Yes.
All right, we have been discussing the creative industry, the past, the present, and what the future holds. So am futu we are going to straight what's up on social media.
The Christian Service University, a fully chartered private university in Ghana, is inviting applications for admission. Undergraduate programs include BSc Nursing and Midwifery, Computer Science, Information Technology, Bachelor of Business Administration, BA Communication Studies, Planning and Social Development, and Theology with Administration. Postgraduate programs include MSc in Accounting and Finance, Monitoring and Evaluation, Corporate Planning and Governance. We have MA MPhil Communication Studies, MA Christian Ministry with Management, Event Management, MPhil English and Mathematics Education. With quality, faculty and state-of-the-art facilities, we blend academic work with entrepreneurial mindset in all our programs. For more information, please call 0246 275375, 0240-154825, or 0244-596603, or visit our website www.csuc.edu.gh. CSU is located at 𝗟𝗏𝗃 on the Kumasi-Obuasi Road, 100 meters off Star Junction. Choose CSU today to secure the future of Africa.
And to make him better known. That's
and give all the glory. Amen. You're going to praise God. Yeah. Let me hear you scream.
All right. Okay. And then the BMC collection will be cost and say Asano, I was so pa. But you see, a damn month for the Sapa collection, Basuro. All right, we are excited again to come your way. Now let's go to WhatsApp on social media.
WhatsApp on social media. Emre aso. Say yebeko social media. Instagram, Pinterest, LinkedIn, X. Ni na wo ho yebeko so na yakwa koshe se edien na trendy. Edien na amount for a post. Edien na amount for a comment. Edien na amount for a can. Efa ho. Enu no yebeko straight to X. Eho na yede trends for the day. A day ebebe unti anapay yeko X. This is what is trending. Ejapadie is trending. Mahama, Volta region is trending. UPSA and NAPCO, they are all trending. This whole week, 𝗏𝘅𝗏𝗘 has been trending. And it's a unkinkaya koho. Now go and find out why 𝗏𝘅𝗏𝗘 in the world of football is trending here in Ghana. And so we have Rollins trending. Here we go, it's trending. Into here we go, dear. And yeah, let's go straight to Wesleyan Television Ghana, WTV Ghana, Facebook page. We shared a post, wanted to have conversation with our viewers, and so we were asking, let's talk. To thee all angels cry aloud, one of the lines, Canticle 2. Tidium Laudamos. What is your favorite line in Canticle 2? Tidium Laudamos. And Sana, Yebeko comment session. Miss Na, can you sing the Tidium? Okay, so
21.
Okay, yeah. So what is your favorite line?
So,
so quiet. I let you say, what is your favorite line?
Safuka.
To the all angels cry aloud. Not just me, your trouble for me, baby.
Okay, Miss Na, what about you?
We therefore pray thee, help thy servants.
Okay, I think
with thy precious blood.
Okay, for me, I think there's a line that talks about mercy. As I say, everyone goes down and bows. Exactly.
No, that is not what. It is when we mention the Christ.
Okay.
The Christ bit of it, then people bow to the Christ.
Okay.
Oh, Miss Ahim.
Young do you know when I actually brace myself up for this? On Monday, and I want more.
Okay. And comment session now. I'm for baby. Actually, one of my drink honum. Now, we have income or say or no. The favorite line, O Lord, save thy people and bless thine heritage. Josephine, or no, so say to the cherubim and seraphim continually do cry. Austin, or say day by day we magnify thee. Okay, Efo, or say let me never be confounded. Emmanuel, or say thou art the King of glory, O Christ. I think that is where the bowing down comes in there. But Nana or say, oh Lord, have mercy up on us. Have mercy up on us. 18. A lot of we have another comment from Dorcas. Dorcas says, oh Lord, save thy people and bless thine heritage. Josephine, or see to thee cherubim and seraphim continually do cry. Austin, day by day we magnify thee and we worship thee. Efo, let me never be confounded. But Sylvia Love is or say, oh Lord, in thee have I trusted, let me never be confounded. I think that is the last line there. 18, let me never be confounded. On that note, this is where WTV, the question about what is your favorite line in the canticle Also so our ocean betumi ako na ako type in, key in your favorite line in the canticle. Still on WTV Ghana's page. As I mentioned earlier, we are always interacting with our viewers, and so Enra WTV Ghana, we shared this post about this is a news card from WTV Ghana, and we talked about this saying Ghana is to launch rocket into space. This is the news, Ghana to launch rocket into space, and it generated a lot of comments in the comment section. 𝗟𝗜𝗩𝗘 or say Ghana. In fact, me just say can't say
countries free for him.
But I say no. How many times did I call the name of my beloved country? Yo, inti 𝗟𝗜𝗩𝗘 or one Ghana. But Mensa Bernard or say this is the joke of the day anyway. It's him there was Syria or say let me walk a pass. George, it is very possible. Good motive. Nana sorry. Or say which of the space and for what benefit. We mean the space, baby, Jupiter, Mars, Neptune, Nina, Ewono, Eho, and yes, space to space, and I
space to space.
Wait, and you space to space, and your telecommunication, can't a real space, and check Ghana for a bit PM space. Now, saying, Matisse, I say, yes, say there's this tunnel of water be our Mars at sea honum baby. Who knows? Ghana might also discover something. Inti yeka ewiem space baby a Mars, Neptune, Jupiter ewono eho ena yeka George or say it is very possible. Nana sorry, which of the space and for what benefit? Godfred or say so do our leaders think this is important to us here? Okay. Rock the warrior or no dear was Syria and Francis in Kuma or say a cash out time. Well, that is what Francis thinks. Also, so why doing a different way to me called WTV Ghana. In Facebook page na wakwa comment ewo enti mefa akwenye so to go straight into the video of the day.
All right, so we understand. Say Nkwala and Zomabasa, a sleeping star. Until you choose one and you sleep like that, no fear. Ever to our honor, say, or virgin die.
Oh, this is my favorite. As for this one is my favorite.
If you're a virgin die, if you. All right, so that's what happens. If you don't pay bills, that is how you sleep.
I think they need to add this to the Olympics, yeah.
All right, so that is from the world of WWW. Now let's go and wish our friends who are celebrating their birthdays.
All right, and so happy birthday to Reverend Bismarck Amponsah Omani. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face shine upon you and be gracious unto you. And this comes from your brothers and sisters wishing you, Reverend Bismarck Amponsah, a happy, happy birthday. Enjoy this new year to the fullest. Happy birthday to you, Madam Agnes Butchey. She is of Emmanuel Methodist Gumwa Asebu, the mother of Osofo Ebo Youngson of Amakom Society. She is a wonderful mother to us all, and I wish her excellent years ahead with good health and happiness. Happy birthday to you, Madam Agnes.
Happy birthday, Sister Bernice Isuman. As our dedicated clergy group leader, your commitment to the Calvary Methodist Youth Fellowship is truly inspiring. Your hard work and enthusiasm are a blessing to everyone. On this special day, we at Calvary MYF want to express our heartfelt gratitude and admiration. May your birthday be filled with happiness, laughter, and all the wonderful things life has to offer. 𝗟𝗡𝗙 holds you in the highest regard. And to Sister Bernice Isuman, Yemawo Awo Dapa. Happy birthday goes to Manto Ej Mensa Nyakote. He's 6 years old today, and favorite quotation is Philippians chapter 4 verse 13. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Happy birthday from Father and the entire family. Into our little champ, Manto Ej Mensa Yemawo Awo Dapa. Happy birthday.
All right, to Sister Catherine Wabing, may the favor of the Lord never fade upon your life. This comes from Raphael Omani and the entire Korea youth. All right, so it is a happy birthday to James Opon Wenum at the team. May God bless you and protect you from Daddy and Mommy.
All right, and so please wish my mom a happy birthday, wishing her good health and divine strength. And this is coming from Ama HR of Quarcoo Methodist Church. Please next time do all to add her name as well as your name and then the message to us. Do all to send it to our WhatsApp number. As a blessed birthday to you, my YSM. Enjoy more fruitful years. You are indeed a blessing. This is from Revon, wishing you a blessed new year.
Belated happy birthday wish goes to Nana Edu Poku Mensa. My dear son, may God richly bless you and give you more years and long life. From your mother, Philomena Opoku Mensa, and your siblings at Ahunjo Methodist Church, Kumasi. Inti our regular caller on the Dero segment.
She has taken over from Fireman.
Yes.
Fireman Corey.
Inti Auntie Philo always Nebano. Belated happy birthday. Belated happy birthday wish goes to Boniface. May God bless you and protect you through your journey. This is from your lovely friend Priscilla at Takwa. Enjoy your day.
All right, to Osofo Very Reverend Samuel Wesley Esefo, my father-in-law, who is the superintendent minister of Quarcoo Circuit. May God's abundant grace continue to guide and strengthen you in your ministry. I pray that this new year of your life brings you renewed wisdom, health, and joy. May the Lord's blessing be upon you always as you lead and inspire those around you with faith and love. And this is coming from Reverend Evans Nketia.
All right, and so belated birthday to you, Asafo Mami Deborah Ampiao. May God fulfill your heart desires to the fullest, my dear, as you clock a year older. May you see divine favor. And this is coming from Reverend James Kwejo Ampiao Jr. and the entire family of the Calvary Methodist Church, Wasa Dunkwa. Wishing you, Asafo Mami Deborah Ampiao, a happy birthday. Enjoy your day too.
They wish Sandra Otukwansa. May God's light shine brightly on your path, guiding you in all your endeavors at Half Asene SHS and beyond. I pray that He grants you wisdom, strength, and joy in the year ahead. All the best in your 𝗦𝗎𝗍 exams. And this message is coming from Reverend Evans Nketia to you, Sandra Otukwansa. And blessed birthday to all of you who are celebrating your birthday. But cake no, mama ebin so yes. So enedie ebi so yes so. Enedie ebi so yes so. Our studio ha.
Yeah.
All right, so we want to wish our brother, Osofo Dr. Justice Apia Kubi Yawasante Bakope. Hey, brother, we love you for all you do for us as a station. It is a happy birthday. No fufu ni there. Say one me and sponsor as usual. I always sponsor the fufu, and today is a grand style. Mamu me DHU. Mamu me DHU.
Wait there, I saw from Quarcoo.
To your pipe, to your collar. All right, and so dear friends, we are in a hurry to leave the set so we can head towards the fufu arena. But before that, I want to greet our sponsors and say a final goodbye to them. Yeah, Dawal Insurance, Omo Dumi Insurance, I've Methodist University, so catch say, Omo Biom Cravatemua, Omo J, a Disuafo, a fe Babrella Clothing, or Mama, and my Wayafa, Medium Famina Sheno. Please, they are still calling for students who want to learn the trade of sewing and faces open say. Okoje atade sha manta de ye keka say the whole Accra omo ana omo eteso me pacho KFK food for aduane de say wa wunim aduane a wudi na ye gina won chan ni ehu emframa ema na etonyom ema ye KFK nko na obetimi enya sa aduane me pacho hwehwe omo ye 𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗏 kesie bia omo si da bia ni Accra che sa da ye 𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗏 Towers ona KFK food me pacho say command sa de MIP of so omo boaye ni o pacho hwe ye jacket ya mache ye mi inner shirt no ye friend collar shirt afi susu die sisu no around the me pacho mo ton ni nyina afi opebubu so asha o metimi aboa pa na nsen ye drink bi o mo de buy a ginger drink MCR ede media eye hana man sen no me catch up zo mo mrebe foforo now in a container na me nom no kakra me pacho se wuyi enyina afi ho de ani aboafo a omo esan so ebo echi dom no ensu aye nom eye ensu papa bi ye friend Wesleyan deal uyi omo free ho na afi de Christian service for so omo so eye adisuafo 50 years ni omo ya de pa peptest for so boaye say yenya ya dwene mu haye addiction for no betimi akono akwaku hu afi the new kid on the block Freeman guest house me pacho open be ada no adwojo ho Freeman for be ye adomo afi kitchen for since the voix and this is that
countdown na ekoso
kitchen for afi chef na nka say gina mu okwa na waka say o hwehwe manager ekem ono no ye manager ho be hwe no ma be ada well I de be see her so say ya bo bi edi
say opese ekodi fufu ni nti u de ma ye
o di mechi ene fufu mema na ekodi e ya brani fufu abrani
mema na mo anu say mu tie dia
enti mema na ho be dia
so mu tie
all right, that's it. So all your viewers who made time to watch us, you need a sum of our so yeah, the bebremo said yeah, Sam Radio, we are bowing out and it's a goodbye.